Hello, welcome to my channel Lady D. This will be my weekly video on what is coming up the week ahead with the planets, as well as I do a channel for my guides and I do a card reading for the week ahead as well. It probably will be a quicker video only because I do have to get ready for tomorrow. I'm at Camden, the Festival of Spirit, and then I'm leaving on very early Sunday morning to go to Singapore for a week. So we've got this, the main thing that's coming up this week, it is the full moon in Scorpio. So it's happening on Tuesday, the 13th of May at 2:56 a.m. That is my time in Sydney. So if you're on the other side of the world, it might be your 12th. So what we've got coming up with for this full moon, we do have the moon in opposing Uranus, so it could be bringing up some unexpected emotions, and it could be regarding finances or money. I feel like that this full moon being in Scorpio will be about uncovering secrets, and I also feel like it's about seeking sort of ambition as well. I feel like it's also going to be about loyalty and also trust, T-U-R-S-T, trust. And I do feel like it's about taking the blinders off. We've also got a trine to the moon, to Saturn, and then also to Neptune. I feel like, so we'll be able to see through the delusion. There might be some things that come up uncovered as well. And then we've got the Saturn trine the moon. I feel like that's going to really help you emotionally when problems come up to sort of get through the problems. And it could be, I've been talking to a lot of other astrologers that I know, and also other people who are also readers. We're all under the same thing, and especially what we had with the energies of last week with that conjunction of Venus and Neptune. Finally, that those sort of conjunctions are kind of over for now. We will have Saturn meeting up with Neptune in Aries actually by the end of the month. But at least we've got Mercury and Venus moved off them, so it's no longer affecting sort of our words, our technologies. It's no longer affecting our communication, and also it's also about relationships and also finances. So finally, they're sort of moved off. As I said last week, that we wouldn't be happy with the Australian election, and I was actually worried, and I do feel like that there was some unhanded things that went on there, even. I don't think it was done fairly. So let's just put it this way, with our election. And I know there's a lot of other readers out there who feel the same way, as well as astrologers too. Just with that, what was going on with the energies for that weekend, and even probably the one for Canada as well. Probably wasn't a true election that was done. And because we've got that Neptune that was mixed with the with Venus, and then back with the Canadian one, we had that Mercury was sort of close to that conjunction as well. So good news, Venus has moved off that. You've just got Saturn and Neptune getting ready to kind of meet up very soon by the end of the month. But with this full moon, I do feel like it's good energy. I do feel like it's also about understanding others. It's about speaking truths and truths coming out. It is about it's about power too, and it's about feeling bold and brave, and also leaving certain things behind. So it's like clearing way for the old to make way for the new. But as I said, there's no squares to the moon during this full moon. And you got the opposition to Uranus, and then you got the other trines, and trines are very positive. It's good. It's to help. I feel like it's going to help you to balance emotions and balance things out. We do have a square to Mercury to Mars. So if you're someone that can get a bit feisty, just try to keep a hold of your temper. Your words may not be saying the right words. Then we've got the trine to Venus and Mars here, so I feel like that's a lot of help when it comes to relationships, giving that strength for relationships and also finances. We've also got, let me just see, we're still dealing with this long transit of the Jupiter square Saturn. It's a long square, and we've been doing that for a long time. I'll be glad when it's finally over too. And I think we've also got this week on the 10th, so tomorrow we've got Mercury moving into Taurus. That's about thinking a lot about where you're comfortable and about boundaries and security. It's also about thinking about finances and money also. That can affect that too. And it also can also be, part of it could be about overindulging a little bit as well. We will have by the next week, we will have a conjunction with the Sun with Uranus, and that can bring about something unexpected in your life. The energy is kind of there now because they are getting close together, but they're not actually conjunct yet. So that also is coming up on the 13th as well. So the same time as that new moon, we also have that square with Mercury to Pluto. That's causing, that can actually be a chance to move away from certain conversations, or maybe communication with someone maybe is going to stop, but that's going to be when the exact square happens, is actually on the 13th as well. But I do feel like it's more of a positive energy that's going to come about than what we've had previously. It's just been a rough sort of month, especially with the retrogrades, and just when they came direct, it's just been a bit rough. So I feel like it will be easing a bit up with this full moon that is coming up here. So let's look at this, do some cards. What cards will I be doing this week? Oh, we'll do those ones. Okay. So let's see what we get with the cards, and then I will do a channel. Okay. So let's have a look here. So what's going to happen this week? Be careful of spitefulness. It's going to come up. I feel like there could be a sense of spitefulness, or people saying the wrong things, the wrong words, and maybe not even meaning what they're saying. I do feel like there is a sense of just clearing out, but also feel like the sense of people being very vocal of what they want and don't want. And I feel like that there could be, I see some angry people coming out this week. It also could be a week for dating, true love. To me, that card's about soulmate card. It's a card of love, and I feel like keeping in touch with the ones that we want to know. I also feel like it could be a sense of a new beginning. It's also coming up, or also a sense of a strange feeling of what the world that we are. I feel like it's about this brave. I feel like we're entering a new era, a new world here. But it's a sense of being brave. And also I feel like it's going to be about understanding, also trusting in the process and believing in what you believe is true and correct. I feel like it's a good week to set intentions here, whether it be like financial, business. I feel like it's about really being, trusting what you know, but I feel like it's also about setting some very good intentions that are coming up to. I do feel like it's like, even though it could be like soulmate or partnership energy coming up, or like dating, relationships, quite good, but I also feel like it's about planning for plan B, just in case things don't work out. Just like covering all bases of what I'm going to say. It could be a sense of like getting things done this week, like trying to speed ahead and really trying to see, I want to say through the delusion as well. It's like seeing through the blurriness, seeing through the delusion. There could be communication here of something that hasn't been done correctly or not right. It could be a sense of, I'm again saying the intentions, but this is also journeys the wishes to me. So it could be about wishes. There will be a thing about loyalty coming up, and who can I trust, and who's the better devil that you know, but who is going to be there for me. It could be a sense of traveling, but or leaving something behind. You're moving on to somewhere new. It could also be someone giving you a cold shoulder coming up as well. Just getting a bit squashed here. Let's have a look here. There even could be a sense of hearing someone from the past, like, again, it's something to do with soulmate here. I feel like there's very strong energies from someone to the past. I feel like could be coming back. It's also linked to finances and money this week, and I feel like it could be a sense of trying something new, whether it be you're moving or relocating or going on a trip. But it's also a lot of protection coming up and trying to protect yourself and plan for plan B if plan A is not working out. I feel like there's a lot of sense here, that strength, that courage, but not showing your vulnerability to people. It's like trying to keep it inside, because we're dealing with Scorpio, which is about sort of what's hidden as well. And I do feel like it's communicating what you feel, but trying to do it in a very balanced way as well. I feel like it's also coming up, and I feel like it's just this sense of the devil that you know, making final decisions, making certain it could be even sort of cutthroat decisions coming up too. I feel like the world is kind of ever changing, but money's coming up again to being like one of those things. And we will have we've still got that Uranus in Taurus. It's going to move into Gemini when we get to, I think it's July, for a little while, and then it moves back into Taurus. So I do feel like money things are gonna keep coming up, and I just feel like everything's like about planning ahead. There even could be like ruffling a few feathers and a few. I even could be a sense of covering up mistakes as well. It's coming up this week too. But I feel like there's a big sense of loyalty and trust. Who do you trust? Who's your loyal? Who's your friend? Who do you want to be there beside you? I feel like these are the things that are coming up as well for the week. So let's do a channel for this full moon that is coming up in a few days' time. Let's have a look here. The full moon energy that's coming up on the 13th of May will be one that you see through the truth. You'll see it through a thick layer of smog. You're going to see the balance of good and evil. For you're going to see what is true, what is right, and what is downright dirty and not good at all. For the evilness of the world is coming up and is leaking. For you can all see the toxic behaviour of your parliaments, of your governments, and what they have done. It is time to set yourselves free. For there will be great repercussions from the damages that have been done from the recent elections. There have been mistrust among the people, where there has been a lot of dishonesty among what has happened as well. For people will start to fight back. You'll see protests coming up the streets, and this energy that's going to come up with this full moon will bring up the people's resistance. They will bring up what people want to hear. They will bring up where they want to go and who they want to listen to. For they will start to protest. They will start to make their voices heard. For this world is ever changing and is changing once more. You are not going to sit back and just take what is going on, for you are all going to get up and fight. More than what COVID was. This is more than just that. It is more about your freedoms. It is more than that. But it's more about your opinions and what you want to be heard. Okay, so I will be at the Festival of Spirit tomorrow in Camden. I've been booking. I've got only a few spots left for tomorrow. I'm doing 20-minute readings for $70. If you are in the area, you want to get a reading, come down, and you've got a few spots left. But I suggest a pre-book just to make sure you got your spot. I've also, Sunday morning, I am off to Singapore for a week. It's a holiday. I haven't had a holiday since 2019, really. So it's a trip there for a week. I'll be back the Sunday week, so no live on this week. I'll be doing a live when I come back. I will be doing my weekly. I'll do this weekly video next week quickly. I will also do my usual little TikTok thing I do on the Mondays. I'll do that as well. But yeah, no lives. So until I come back, it's only a week away. I think that is it. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.